Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Of course, you're right. And maybe Pritchard's paranoia is rubbing off on me. It's just that the timing seems so strange, right before you hired me. Don't you think it might be more than a coincidence?
I guess I can see why you'd think that, given everything you've been through recently.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam, and I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future, because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future. Right now, this company is on the brink of something phenomenal, something that can change mankind forever. And there are a lot of people out there who want to see us fail. I need dedicated warriors to help me win this. I never told you, but Frank wanted me to subcontract our physical security needs to an outside PMC. I chose you because I know how important loyalty is to you. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war, with no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders. You may not realize this, but there is a war going on out there. A war to control intellectual property rights and cutting-edge science. And as commander-in-chief of this company, I have to be ready for anything. I hired you instead of that private security company Frank wanted, because I needed somebody loyal, somebody who understands chain of command. But you can't expect me to tell you every detail of this company's operations every single day. We're at war here, and it's your job to protect us from enemies who try to take us down. You should have found that loophole without my having to tell you about it. You know, Frank wanted me to hire experts, an outside security firm to protect us, but you convinced me you could do it. Are you saying you were wrong? Not telling you about that portal left us open to attack, fine. But to be fair, it was your job to find our weaknesses and protect us from them. I need troops I can rely on, and I thought you were one of them. I hired you. I trusted you. When a lot of other people said I shouldn't. You know, Frank wanted me to hire a private military outfit like Bell Tower Associates. Maybe I should have.
Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that the data you streamed might have been compromised, accessed by the hacker who attacked us. If so, how do you suggest I handle it?
Good question. I guess we should consider every possibility. I see. I guess I hadn't considered that. But I still don't know that you need to. By focusing on what matters right now, instead of dwelling on my past mistakes.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad. I see. I suppose they might have tried to do that. No, Adam. I am not getting sidetracked. I'm trying to give you a message, but apparently you can't take a hint.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
What? Well, I never considered that. Sorry, son. I guess you have proved yourself today. I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point. First of all, I wasn't questioning your integrity. And don't you think you're being just a little bit paranoid here? Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive. Everything I've done has been to secure a future here for you, me, Frank, and everyone else in this team. I'm constantly looking for strong people to help me do that. The very best people I can find. Because if I don't, Sarif Industries will fall. Megan understood that. That's why she insisted I hire you in the first place. Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just going to have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right. I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but frankly, there are a lot of things going on in this company that I can't share with you. Things that are above your pay grade. I like to think of us all as a team, but in the end, I decide who gets trusted with what. And this is just one of those times when you'll have to do your job regardless. Megan told me you could handle that when she asked me to hire you. Now prove it to me. I just wonder if you're being a bit paranoid here. Fixating on details that aren't critical? I mean, are you so shaken up by what happened 6 months ago, by your failure to make a difference then, that you can't roll with the punches anymore? Damn it, Adam! I brought you back in today because you have an immediate crisis to deal with. Questioning me about things that don't matter isn't going to bring Megan back. You disappoint me, son. What happened 6 months ago was a tragedy, plain and simple. I realize you lost more than most of us that day. But I can't have you overreacting like this. Questioning me about things that don't even matter. Megan believed in you. Can't you just leave it at that?
Boss, I never meant to imply... Look, I'll back off, if that's what you want. But when you start dragging Megan into this, it puts me on the defensive.
I understand, Adam. And I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can see why it would.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
She doesn't. I mean, not directly. We were. She doesn't. I mean, Adam, you're missing the point. No, Adam, you were discussing it. I just told you it's time to move on.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
I'm not getting in the way, Okay. Okay, look, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the one overreacting. I wasn't trying to... Look, I don't want us getting upset over this. Calm down, Adam. There's no need to get defensive here. Doesn't do anyone any good. The data I streamed had nothing to do with Megan or her work. It was just a routine, fact-finding check that sprang from one of our discussions. The kind of check I have to run quite often around here, believe it or not. Now, if somebody backtraces the transmission and gets a look at it, I very much doubt they'll know what to do with it. Trust me, we're fine. Seriously, the data I streamed is not going to hurt anyone. It was just some routine background information I needed to get familiar with after a discussion I'd had with Megan one night. It's the kind of stuff I look at all the time, and if someone did get a hold of it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, we're fine. Trust me. If I'm reluctant to share the data with you, it's because there's legal issues involved. Every company has its secrets, son. And Megan's research was a big part of ours. But the data I streamed has nothing to do with her. It wasn't even proprietary in nature, so I don't want you wasting any more time harping on it. The shareholders expect me to take care of it, and I will. So leave it to me to deal with from here. Megan was a valuable asset, Adam, in more ways than one. If she pointed me in a direction, I followed up on it. Now, if the data I stream goes public, it's likely to get embarrassing, but that's all. And it's the kind of embarrassment the shareholders pay me to deal with. So I don't need you wasting your time getting sidetracked. You understand? The data you're so nervous about is little more than a bunch of routine, fact-finding reports, the kind of stuff I deal with every day. Megan pointed me in a direction and I followed up on it, that's all. And now that I've shared this much with you, I have to ask how your knowing the fine details will keep the rest of us any more secure. Can't you trust me to take care of things from here?
Boss, I'm sorry if you think this is a big waste of time. I just don't want to see anyone else getting hurt because of information I didn't have. But if you really believe this data can't hurt us, that it won't come back somehow and bite us in the ass, then I'll trust you. I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me? Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
I can't be 100% sure of something like that, Adam. No one can. God damn it. I'm glad to hear that, Adam, because frankly, I was beginning to wonder. I've told you all you need to know on this subject, and we've got bigger fish to fry, so let's focus on them. Adam, of course I trust you, son. And it's not that I'm afraid to tell you the truth. It's just that, honestly, I'm afraid you'll take it the wrong way. I'm not afraid to tell you anything, Adam. But neither will I be treated like some two-bit suspect you've just hauled in off the street. You're not a cop anymore. You work for me. Try not to forget that. Adam, I didn't mean to imply... You're right, okay? You're right. I really shouldn't keep this information from you. I just hope you'll understand why I did. What exactly are you implying, son? That I would endanger my own staff to cover my indiscretions? I've been willing to give you a bit of leeway here, considering everything you've been through these past months, but let's not forget why it is you're even alive. Honestly. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move. Are we done here? Because we still have to discuss our next move.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
Boss, I like working here. The things you stand for, the way you handle your people, all of it strikes a chord with me. I want to be a part of it, to help you make this company great, but you're backing me into a corner. I'm gonna have to quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
Stop dancing around the issue. You're hiding something, boss. Something about me, or Megan, or the work that goes on inside this company. And unless you want me to walk out that door right now, you better come clean with me.
Or what? You can't afford to quit right now? Not with all those hospital bills racked up behind you? God damn it, Adam. I know you want to find Megan's killers as badly as I do. How are you going to do that on your own without this company's resources behind you? Huh? You've got bigger fish to fry. So let's focus on them and forget we ever had this discussion. I'll understand if you want to read the files immediately, but please don't forget your priorities. Farida's waiting to take you to China. This conversation is over, Adam. I don't want to hear another word about it. From you or Frank. I told you I'll send you everything he gave me. It's just going to take a few minutes to collect it. Seriously, Adam, I don't want this to come between us. You're my best warrior. And I need you to believe that. Of course, you might not want to tell Frank I said that. And you might want to delete the files after you've read them. Unless you want him sneaking a peek.